Today we are in a special location here in Oakland, California, to discuss this rapidly growing issue of teen trafficking, often referred to as teen prostitution. These teens have been identified, or they're now being identified as a CSEC population. And that is the commercial sexual exploitation of children. So they shorten it with calling it CSEC. And that is defined as criminal practices that demean, degrade, and threaten the physical and psychosocial integrity of children. Yeah, so that's pretty deep. So with that being said, I would like to introduce all of my lovely ladies here today. We have Yesenia, Eden,
hi,
Chris, and of course myself. Can't forget that. So, now ladies, what do you guys think about this teen trafficking thing? What's going on?
wait, did you forget to introduce our guest today?
Thank you. I did. I'm so sorry. No harm intended. So we have our special guest here today, Miss Corlette Jones.
Hi.
She's our social worker, and she's brought with her today a session that we will see later on that's involving a teen girl who's been on the streets for about 6 months or so.
In and out of foster care and also drug abuse.
Oh my goodness. So the session includes her and a colleague.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll see that a little later, and that'll give us some more insight on this issue. And that should be really interesting. So ladies, what are you guys' thoughts about this whole thing?
Well, once I found out about this topic, I did some research, and according to the Department of Justice, the whole enterprise of sex trafficking is considered an enterprise. And it's worse than the drug illegal trade here in the U.S.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
big.
The numbers are alarming. So according to a study done in 2001, between 244,000 and 325,000 American children here in the U.S. are considered at risk for commercial exploitation, sexual exploitation. That's a large number.
Yeah, that's huge.
So what is this that we're talking about, sex trafficking, prostitution?
Well, you know, they actually don't want you using the term prostitution anymore.
I mean, why not? They are prostitutes.
No, it actually criminalizes these children. These children are victims.
That's true.
Children are out there as young as 12 years old on the
Oh, my
streets. Excuse me. Out there being exploited.
Oh.
It's terrible.
Wow, this seems to be like a big problem. How do you fix something like this?
Well, that's why we have Corlette here with us today. And during the debriefing this morning, we were discussing it a little further, and she was saying something about the harm reduction model or intervention or something.
Yes.
I mean, they're already harmed. What are you talking about, harm reduction?
Well, you know, I got degrees behind my name. I'm just going to put it out there.
Of course
Well,
you do.
we know.
Yeah. We've heard it plenty of times. Yeah.
Right. The harm reduction model was actually used initially for drug abusers, adult drug abusers, and they were able to adopt it to work towards teenage at-risk youth.
Okay.
So basically what ended up happening is that they were able to tailor these things into supporting them while they're out in the streets. Not saying stop, don't do that, but being able to support them how to get their resources and their needs met. For instance, providing condoms.
Okay.
So a lot of that is actually through psychoeducation, kind of supporting them where they're at, not telling them stop the behavior, but how do you decrease the risk of being out there? You know, for instance, talking about sexually transmitted disease and providing the education.
Well, you do know a little bit. That's
I mean, but we do have the social workers, so maybe you can add a little bit more.
Yeah, you ladies are so funny. But this is a serious problem, especially in Oakland, California, right here, in the African American community. It's a huge problem. The numbers are undocumented, so you really don't know exactly how many are being trafficked. We have kids who are from broken homes, foster care, in and out of foster care. We have parents that are in prison. So that just sets up a whole dynamic for this trafficking. And what we found in research is that the two factors that are the main factors, that are predominant factors for sex trafficking, are an early experience of childhood sexual abuse and absentee fathers.
Oh, wow. Wow.
They say these two factors set up what is called like a boot camp.
Okay.
So in other words, it's like training them already. Those factors train them to believe that their bodies are not their own. And the only thing that they're worth is for sex.
Wow.
Wow, these poor babies, they are being harmed.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes. a client, and my colleague will be working with this client. She actually, she has been involved with the pimp, and this pimp, and she's been led to believe that this pimp is actually her boyfriend. They call that, there's a syndrome they call that. I believe it's called the Stockholm syndrome. When they're so in love with their abuser that they don't want to, even though he's abusing them, they don't want to let him go. They don't want to betray him.
Wow, that's huge.
So sad.
Yeah, it is. Well, with that being said, we'll
I
go.
think she had more some
Oh,
more
I
facts,
have some
right?
facts.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, so in my research I found that girls are being prostituted, exploited between the ages of 12 to 14, and boys from 11 to 13. Yeah, it's crazy. And I also found out here in Oakland, California, this sex market trafficking is thriving. And it's considered an epicenter for San Francisco County and Contra Costa County. So there's a triangle that's going on, the sex trafficking triangle, they call it. Yeah, and according to the Oakland Police Department, between 2006 and 2011, they had reported 1,782 sex trafficking cases only in Oakland.
And that's just the stuff that's being reported.
That's
Right,
reported
exactly.
In one city.
in one city.
Wow.
And out of those cases, they rescued 191 children,
Yeah, I believe
innocent
that.
children. Yeah, and these Johns, these people who are exploiting these children, they use the internet as a tool to do this. One example is the Backpage.com, which is known. They put minors on this page.
This is one of those things that you don't hear very often. Like, you don't hear something like this. You know, it's
Right.
not numbers that you hear on the news or, you know,
not at all.
unless you're directly involved with it, it's not something you hear about very
Because
often.
they, like Chris was saying earlier, you know, a lot of people consider them criminals
Right,
when they're
right.
victims.
Absolutely.
So when we start to wrap our head around the fact that they're victims,
And
Yeah.
children.
then maybe, and children,
children,
exactly,
yeah.
then
Yeah.
maybe it'll be a little bit more exposure and help for these kids.
Exactly.
So,
I can't imagine my little boy being out there.
Right, right, absolutely.
It's scary.
so now, with that being said, I guess we'll go ahead and do a commercial, and then we'll come back and take a look at the clip.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
My father abused me. I've lived in 4 different foster homes. I don't even know how many men I've been with. I've been doing this since I was 14. And I'm tired. I don't like this. Is this all I'm good for? Do you even care who I am?
Just relax.
Hi, Chris. Hi.
Hey,
Do you remember me?
how can I forget?
How are you today? You doing okay?
Yeah, tired today.
Tired? Okay. So I got a call from the hospital saying that you AWOL'd and you were at the hospital. And can you tell me what happened?
Yeah, sure. I actually have chlamydia.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. How are you feeling?
Some type of way.
What does that mean? Can you tell me?
There was a lot that happened last night when I had to tell my dude that because I was burned.
Burn. Can you tell me what that means?
That's just a unhealthy vagina
Oh, okay.
for JJ. Your baby JJ ain't cool. Well, that's not really funny, but you know what I mean.
Okay. So what happened? You said something happened yesterday when you told him what?
Yeah, he just He snatched me up real good. He really hurt me last night.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm sorry too.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, the good thing is that you came back to the group home. Does he know that you're at the group home now?
Yeah.
He knows. Okay. So I know that the last time when I was here, we were talking about how to keep yourself safe. Do you remember that?
I think about it every time I'm out there.
Okay. What do you think about?
I think about the things that you were telling me, you know what I'm saying? Like, about where I can go if things don't get right.
I know sometimes it's not possible probably to use a condom, but remember we were talking about I gave some condoms to use if, but I know sometimes that might feel, not the right time or unsafe for you to. So, a little bit what we talked about last time is that you were starting to express that you had said a few times to me that you were not about that life anymore and that this is something that that you don't want to do anymore. You were mentioning something like that, and you came back to the group home, so that's, I just want to know how you're feeling today, where you are with that today.
I ain't about that life sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Last night kind of put a different spin to everything he be talking about how you love me and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Love don't give black and blues.
Yeah. Well, so I'm really happy to hear that you're recognizing all that stuff. And I know that the last time we were talking that you were saying that, you really love him and that you want to stay, and that you're okay doing what you were doing. But it sounds like today you're not there. You're feeling a little bit different.
I ain't never really been there, you know what I'm saying? I'm just so used to somebody, taking care of me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I depend on him to make sure that I got food in my, food in my belly and clothes on my back, and to make sure that I got the things I need. I mean, that's what he's there for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you feel like he protects you?
I didn't feel protected last night.
You don't? Okay. So it sounds like, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but those things, being safe, what does that mean to you? We're talking about being safe.
Sometimes when I'm out there, they don't even respect me, you know what I'm saying? Hair get pulled, I get slapped. Sometimes I be walking the streets and all I want to do is bend the corner and go sit down and watch some TV, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be all outside at all types of hours of the night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not always about that life, like, like he means a lot to me, and, you know what I'm saying, like he does the things that I need, but,
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, it's really definitely, from what I can hear you say, that it's really difficult for you to be out there. And is that something that you're wanting to change? I know that some of the things that you mentioned, that safety, being safe is really important to you because you don't like the way they treat you when you're out there. Is that something that you're wanting to change?
Change? This has been my whole entire life. You know what I'm saying? Daddy did it and Mama did it. This has been my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not your fault, though.
I think about change, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, I'm not the only person I need to protect now. I'm sure they told you I was pregnant.
Yeah, I heard about that. And so it sounds like, you want to protect your baby.
Yeah, it'd be the first time I ever wanted to protect something other than myself.
Okay. I tell you what, why don't we do this? Because right now I feel like, you're really resilient. You're out there doing what you need to do because you're told to do it. But it also sounds like you want something for your life. You want to do something different.
Yeah.
And you also want to protect your child, and safety is really important to you, right?
Yeah.
And so what I would like to do is, what are some of your needs? What do you need today?
You really asking me that?
Yeah, because I want to know. And I want to know if there's a way I can help you.
That's the first time somebody ever asked me that.
That what your needs are?
What I need
Right.
and how they can help me.
That's important. So tell me, what is it that you need today? Tell me 3 things that you need.
I want to feel safe.
safe? Safe is, like you said earlier, not being out there.
I mean, I really ain't got too many choices, you know what I'm saying? Like, my dude, he needs me out there to make sure he gets that money.
Okay, he needs you out there, but what do you need?
Right now, I need to get some rest.
Okay, some rest. That's important, especially now that you're pregnant. And how are you feeling about that?
It's a life changer for sure, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of thinking about the things that I'm going to need to do differently, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to help you through this process. And so, you know, we talked a little bit about your needs. So what I would like to do today is that just set some goals. Let's talk about 3 things that we want to accomplish together. And I don't want to tell you, let's come up with this and that. So can you tell me what is it that you need today? So we can just set some goals and we can just go from there. We don't have to solve everything today.
Alright. When I was like in 5th grade, you know, people were telling me how that when you be smoking and things like that, that it can endanger the baby. I mean, I think that maybe, you know, not smoking as much.
Okay. Okay, so that's good. So what also we can do is maybe get you some prenatal care. Okay, so that's important.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? So prenatal care and not smoking very often. Okay, are you able to do that? Do you need any support with that?
I guess.
Okay, okay. Come back to it. We can do it one at a time. Okay, what else?
Maybe, you know, it's, you know, like since I got that thing, it's going to be important for me to maybe go to the clinic or something.
Right, so we need to get you checked out. So what I can do is I can help you make an appointment to see the doctor. Okay?
Sorry, that's a little bit embarrassing for me to have to admit that I got that.
It's okay, because it's not your fault, though. You know? And the doctor is not there to judge you, and I'm not here to judge you. We just want to make sure that you're okay, and that you're healthy, and that you're safe, and your baby's okay. Okay?
Yeah, I can dig it.
Okay. The other thing is, I know that last time when we were talking, you were talking about how you want to talk to somebody, because you feel like sometimes there's a lot of things that you want to talk to somebody about, and other people might not understand. I'm going to suggest this, and it's up to you if you want to take it. But I found this therapist that really works with young ladies like yourself, you know, that are, you know, out there, and she does really good work. So if you're open to that, I would like to suggest you getting some therapy as well.
You know what? It'd be nice to have somebody to talk to every once in a while.
Okay.
You're actually pretty cool.
Oh, thank you.
Don't
So
get your head big.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So I'm so glad that you know, we were able to check in today. We'll do a follow-up, and, you know, I'll get you, well, when I come back, we'll make an appointment with the doctor, and I'll also get you a referral for that therapist, okay? And also we'll get the prenatal care rolling, okay?
Yeah,
In the meantime, one
thing
thing at a time. But in the meantime, I want to make sure that you are feeling okay and safe. So if you feel unsafe or you feel, you know, there's places that you can go to. I provided you with the phone numbers last time. Do you need them again or you have them?
I'm going to need them again.
Okay, so I'll get them for you. Okay?
Sounds good.
And you have my number. So if you need anything, you can call me, okay?
I'm going to call you 7 o'clock in the morning.
All right.
I'm
Seven might be too early. I don't open until 9, okay?
All right.
Okay, I'll see you later.
All right.
Okay.
Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed our show today. It was a very important topic that I'm glad we were able to discuss. CSEC, teen trafficking, 12-year-old victims, we learned, not prostitutes. So please, you all, take this as a learning lesson for us, and let's help support these girls. Help them become better as they grow into young women. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.
I'm not able to give myself freely to somebody. I'm not letting anybody touch me like that. And thinking I want to love somebody, but no, it's gonna hurt or it's gonna be painful.
I am trying to change my life around. I am getting ready to have another baby, and I hope I can keep custody of my child and be able to raise it. But I need to change my life. I don't want to be in the same situation that I've been in. I have a daughter. She's almost 4. But I don't have custody of her. Her dad does. He's a pimp.
I just remember it was probably the most sickening experience. I was emotionally, it was becoming too much. I was tired of the condoms, the smells, the people touching me. You know, I was just tired. Just tired.
A lot of us have low self-worth and low self-esteem. We were just looking for love. Everybody wants love. I think if you don't understand what love is, you look for it in the wrong places. And men know that.
Now that you're out of my life, I'm so much better. You thought that I'd be weak without you, but I'm stronger.